You kind of alluded to this before the game, but with as many different shooters they can have around the court, if Eric gets going like that, is it very difficult to take them all away?
Yeah, I mean, our recognition of who the shooters are was there. It's our attention to detail and getting guys off the lines, and we showed that. I think it was 5 for 8 in the first half, and all 5 were short closeouts. This guy we want to run off, so having that attention to detail got to be there. And we know they have shooters, and they have 2 obviously elite scorers that we have to pay attention to, but our scrambling got to be more on point behind it.
What did you see from Jalen that allowed him to get going tonight?
He was aggressive, hunting his shots, looking at the basket more aggressively, getting downhill, but just making the right reads. And so with their big back, he got some easy ones early on and kind of got snowballed from there. He got aggressive looking for the 3, and so what we want him to do on a nightly basis.
What did you think of Cam's minutes tonight?
Good. I think, in general, that group in the fourth quarter, obviously with Cam and even in the first half with him, he was good. He was aggressive. He guarded well. He's going to make or miss shots, and like I said, he's always going to be aggressive. But it was good to see him get out there, and I think his stint, getting some live action helped him prepare him for tonight.
With Jalen trying to get out of this sort of slump he's been in, and you mentioned the reads he made, how much of it is just to try and not take the really tough shots that he can get at any time and he has to take against the shot clock? Just try to eliminate those until you get going.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you pass up the easy one or the first one, sometimes you don't get a better look. And what we wanted to do with the whole group in general, not just Jalen, is eliminate that stuff that they did for the last year or two. Tough contested shots, low efficiency shots. And yeah, to your point, if you take those tough ones and you're not hitting those, and then it gets harder and harder, you want to get open looks or find your teammate and loosen things up for yourself. But I think he's gotten a lot better at that.
How much does the defensive game plan change when KD comes out as a facilitator?
Well, we kind of made him a facilitator. We went after him a little bit, and we were, like I said, we wanted to do some different things on him and see if others, could beat us, and they hit their threes, especially in the first half. I think him and Booker had 10 and 9, if I'm not mistaken, and Gordon had 21, and Grayson Allen had 10 or 11. So it was the others that were hurting us. We wanted to be aggressive on him, and credit to them. They made the shots, but we weren't as sharp as we needed to be behind it.
With this being the first game, is there anything in particular that you saw this team was missing without the services of Dillon Brooks?
Yeah, I mean, the physicality. Jay Sean did a decent job on him early, on Durant early, and Tari did some of the same when he came in. But, against a high-level scorer like that, Dillon's a perfect matchup for that. But, a lot had to do with our offense, lack of scoring early especially. And so that's not strictly on Dillon. I just think tonight looked like we were a little flat and didn't have the pop and the juice that we usually have. This felt like the first game tonight where guys looked a little bit tired.
When a guy like KD comes out and is kind of beating the game plan you set up for him, is it difficult to maybe want to veer away from that game plan midway, or just stick to it throughout the whole game?
No, we took it. We were less aggressive on him in the second half. All those shooters were kind of eating off of him, off his decision making there, and so we scaled it back some, and we're going to live with some of his contested shots, and as you know, he can make those, and so him and Booker had a better second half. Yeah, both of them.
Did you see how Jabari hurt his ankle?
I did not see it.
Do you have any sort of idea of how he's doing?
No.
To get LB and Jalen kind of going offensively on the same night, does that kind of show you what you guys can do offensively, what you can be?
Yeah, but it's now, you want to get everybody on the same page, and so they're going. But, Jabari has a lesser night than usual. Fred as well, so you want to get everybody kind of firing all cylinders as far as that, and not just one or two guys. And as much as they were going, we looked a little stagnant in the first half, and obviously weren't scoring as well as we should have. So we like to get the perfect storm of everybody playing well at the same time.
Did you think it was better at all in the third quarter?
For us, or in general, yeah, I think that's when we came out with a little more juice and tried to fight our way back and got it to, I want to say 9 a few times, and then offensive rebounds led to threes, and so from there we were kind of scrambling, but we had our chances.
How do you view the sort of challenge that is now ahead after a couple losses and a couple injuries to starters?
Yeah, we got to obviously have performances by the guys that are available, bigger performances. But we'll see. I don't know the status of Dylan or Jabari or anybody, but we've dealt with it a little bit this year with guys in and out, and albeit a little different when you have starters missing. Other guys will get the opportunities, and that's where the depth comes in. And so keep doing what we've been doing all year, playing with the effort. Like I said, tonight was the night we looked a little flat compared to the other games this year, but get a day of rest and bounce back and get ready for Philly.
Previously, we've seen defensive game plans against Jokic, Luka, where you try to take away the passing from those guys and just let them do the brunt of the scoring. What went into the decision to try and make KD a facilitator tonight?
Just obviously a scoring. Had some success in the past, and a game or two ago, teams were trying to take him out, and the others did not shoot as well as tonight. So when those shots go in, it obviously can snowball there a little bit in the first half. But mainly that second quarter when Gordon got going, the rotations were there. It was short closeouts on a guy that's a spot-up shooter and a guy that we know well enough that we should get him off the line.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.